Really, NIO's bringing the entire brand over there. They're not leaving any pieces on the board. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi and welcome back to Courtside Financial. Today we're going to be talking about NIO as they have their Nio Norway press conference. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos. Make sure you hit that like button because it really does go a long way in helping out the channel. And lastly, if you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click the link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. When you open up your new brokerage account, you'll receive one free stock valued anywhere from $2.50 to $250. And when you make that initial deposit of $100 or more, you'll receive another free stock, and this free stock will be valued anywhere from $8 to $1,600. Lastly, cryptocurrency is now available on WeBull, so you can trade cryptocurrency on the platform with zero commissions. So NIO had their Nio Norway press conference, and there was a lot of concern about if NIO was going to be delaying their plans to actually move into Norway with all the chip shortage going on and everything just going on related to that. Well, it was confirmed that NIO actually still will be executing on what they said. What they originally said was that they planned on moving into Norway in the back half of 2021. Well, they're still going to be doing that, and it's going to be in September exactly. Another looming concern for NIO was that if the battery swap was actually going to make it into Norway or not. I actually talked about this a while ago on the channel, as well as NIO had posted those job postings, and one of them was battery swap technician. So you could kind of read between the lines and already see that they were going to have battery swapping in Norway. Well, they actually confirmed it in the Nio Norway press conference as well, that they will be bringing battery swap over to Norway. So good thing here. And I really feel like battery swapping is what makes NIO NIO. I feel like you can't have a full conversation around NIO if you're explaining it to somebody who doesn't know the company without talking about battery swap. Along with battery swap, NIO is bringing their full suite of charging solutions over to Norway, which we know as NIO Power, which is a good thing as well. I think that you think about a company like Ford, why did they choose to partner up with NIO and use their infrastructure out of all the EV makers that there are in China? I mean, there's over 500 of them. In my view, they picked NIO because NIO has the most comprehensive suite of powering solutions or charging solutions. Nobody else in electric vehicles is doing as much as NIO is doing. They have the most ways of eliminating one of the biggest concerns, which is range anxiety. And if you think about it, NIO is a company that, in my opinion, really starts with the problem and works backwards, and that's why everything's working out for them. It's going to be really interesting to see what kind of twists they put out in Norway, because William Lee has said quite a few times that they need to figure out what their products and solutions really mean to the people of Norway and kind of figure out what's going to work best for them in that market. And then on top of that, it's just going to be interesting to see how the people receive the product. This is going to be a big test for NIO. If they can make it in Norway, it's going to prove to a lot of people that this company is going to be a global powerhouse. Obviously, I'm a bull, I'm invested, I believe in the company. And I think that Norway is going to come with its challenges, but they're going to come out on top as well. So a couple key points that I took away from the presentation are, number one, that the first EV that NIO is going to be deploying in Norway is the ES8. Their flagship pure electric SUV, the biggest one that they have so far. And I think it's interesting that they're actually, as far as SUVs, taking the same type of rollout strategy that they had in China, because as we know, ES8, first SUV that was, or first electric vehicle that was mass produced by NIO. The way I view them rolling out the ES8 first is that it's going to be an SUV that many people desire but don't exactly bite on from the beginning. And what do I mean by that? It's no secret these days that consumers are demanding smaller, more compact SUVs. They even said in a previous earnings call that the ES8 and the ES6 sell at a 1-to-3 ratio. So I think that the ES8 being the first SUV that they roll out is just going to create a lot of brand desire. And obviously NIO vehicles, people are going to be looking them up. They're going to see that there's the ES6, they're going to see that there's the EC6. So I do think that many people there are going to be people buying the ES8, but many people will probably wait around as far as SUVs are concerned for the ES6 and the EC6. And as we know, the EC6 was also their best selling vehicle some months as it started to ramp up. So in my opinion, they're really rolling out their vehicles strategically, and those ES8s will begin deliveries in September. The next electric vehicle that they're rolling out is going to be the ET7, NIO's first pure electric SUV, which isn't even available in China yet, but it's going to really showcase their newest, latest, and greatest capabilities in autonomous driving, as well with that NVIDIA Orin chip. So I actually think that this is a great idea. Customers aren't just going to be pigeonholed into buying a pure electric SUV. You have the choice between SUV or sedan. And as far as the data goes, in China, pure electric sedans, if you look at how many sales they have and compare like the highest selling electric car to the highest selling electric SUV, pure electric sedans are doing more numbers than pure electric SUVs. So that's going to be a game changer for NIO in China, of course, and I believe it'll be a game changer for NIO in Norway as well. And I actually did a video on this a while ago, way before the ET7 was ever rolled out, and I said that pure electric sedans will be the next wave of growth for NIO. Now, as far as Norway, I know the market in a broader sense. I don't know the split between, pure electric SUVs and pure electric sedans. That's something I'm probably going to research after this video, but it's going to be interesting to see the consumption rate between the two. So to begin, as far as battery swapping, NIO will have 4 battery swapping stations in Oslo, Norway. Now, this is really interesting because what I want to see is in Norway, just like China, is the plan going to be to have a broader adoption of battery swapping? I think NIO has to get there. The idea has to be battle tested over there. Obviously in China, they want to have a lot of battery swapping going on. They want to standardize it. And if those same things carry over to Norway, if it works out, if the people like the concept, NIO is not only the leader in battery swapping in China, but really on a global level. I mean, who's having as much success as NIO when it comes to battery swapping? So if it does get to that point where Norway says, hey, we want to standardize this, NIO is going to get a ton of revenue just from battery swapping alone in the future. And obviously we're still waiting in China to see if battery swapping gets standardized, and if battery swapping gets standardized, is NIO the company to go with? So we're being really patient with that, but this is also something to keep in mind for Norway. And obviously, and another thing I want to point out is they're only putting 4 battery swapping stations in Norway as of now. To me, that also says that, okay, they're rolling out their ES8 first. I don't feel like they expect as many people to buy the ES8 over there in Norway as when they eventually get around to rolling out the ES6 or the EC6 in Norway. So kind of confirms the way I feel about how the ES8 is going to sell, but it's going to do a lot for the company as far as helping them build that brand presence. People are going to see those on the road. They're going to want them, but they might wait around for, the smaller version. Really, NIO's bringing the entire brand over there. They're not leaving any pieces on the board. They showed off the NIO Eve concept car, which looked amazing, by the way. And really, Oslo isn't going to be the last stop for NIO in Norway. They plan on expanding into more places over there by 2022, 4 other places. So really good look for NIO right now. Really good news today. We got confirmation. Maybe a lot of investors in the market at the same time were concerned that if that expansion to Norway would be delayed. Well, we're looking at the news today. They gave it to us straight up. It's not going to be delayed. There's good news that came around with it. We got more insight. We got more detail. A lot of people have been looking for the answers, and a lot of this was questions that people needed the answers to, and today we finally got them. So just quick recap, main points, things that I felt like I wanted to touch on today. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.